Why the fuck does this movie slap so hard? Yeah, K-Pop Demon Hunters is a great movie. I got recommended this by two grown-ass men, two dudes who are not even in the K-pop fandom, couldn't tell me what a bias was if I put a gun to their head, and they love this thing. I didn't really have any major expectations going into it, even with the recommendations, but when I saw that Sony animation logo drop, my whole worldview shifted. Who knew the same people that made Spider-Verse would also make a movie with killer music, lively animation, and a story with lovable characters and compelling arcs? First off, the music. If you can't find a song in this movie to at least be able to tap your toe to, then you probably lost your ears in a tragic accident, and I am sorry for your loss. But seriously, listen how catchy this shit is. Yeah, not every song is my favorite, but there is enough bangers to really get something out of rewatching this a few times.
It is annoyingly catchy though. It's infectious.
I'm not the biggest K-pop fan, but I do know people who are, and I've been to some concerts in support of their interests. 17 to be specific. And I think this movie does a great job of showing a glimpse of what that community is like. Everything from the light sticks and some of the lingo used represented the fandom really well here. That combined with the music, which is primarily English for this movie and some sprinkling of Korean vocals, also served as a great intro to those unbaptized in the world of K-pop. And what about that tasty animation? Sony has basically been rewriting the rules of animation ever since Spider-Verse, and it's honestly been great watching other studios scramble to keep up. Nothing has topped Spider-Verse in terms of raw style, art, and innovation, but this movie, it's a damn good entry from the same studio. Some of the shots here look straight up gorgeous, like moving paintings, and when the action kicks in, the camera work is wild. It doesn't just show you the fight, it throws you into it, weaving you around like you're in the middle of a music video with demons getting their asses kicked. And speaking of the music, the way it's woven into the battles gives each fight its own flavor, and all of them are dripping in color and energy. The film really knows how to use color to set a mood and show certain themes in the same way. Spoilers incoming, skip to this timestamp to move past them. So yeah, the story here is actually really damn good too. Like, the visuals and the music are incredible, but without a solid story as the backbone, you just end up with something like Trolls. And let me be clear, I do not like Trolls. The central theme of this movie is shame, and the way the movie handles it feels super relatable. Jinu's shame is really tangible in that he literally abandoned his family. Meanwhile, Rumi's is way more complex. Her surrogate mother raised her to be ashamed of her half-demon side, so she's been carrying that baggage around from a very young age. I also love the small sequences showing the other Huntrix members and how their insecurities evolve into shame. That shame starts driving them apart and pushes them closer to Gima, which is exactly what you want in a villain. Not just a monster, but something that feeds on what the characters are already struggling with. And unlike so many other animated movies, every main character here gets some sort of arc. Low bar, sure, but plenty of lesser movies trip over it. And one of my favorite symbolic beats is when they destroy the old Hamun and rebuild a new, stronger one. And that's such a great message, leaving behind old traditions rooted in hate and replacing them with something stronger, rooted in love and support. In this case, the love of their fans. And on top of all that, the movie's just funny. Humor's always subjective, but man, that cat-bird combo had me cracking up way harder than I expected. And now comes the obligatory stuff I didn't really like section. And yeah, there's not much. If I had to nitpick, I'd say it could have used a couple more references to actual K-pop lingo. There's this whole vocabulary that fans live and breathe, and just tossing in a few more of those little nods would have been fun. The other thing is, toward the end, it kind of feels like something got cut. We get that really moving scene with Rumi and Celine at the tree, which is beautiful. But then she's suddenly at the concert ready to go. Like, what bridged those two moments? It feels like a scene is missing in between to fully connect her arc. And this isn't even really a critique, more me just being curious. I would have liked a little more information on Rumi's parents. What was their whole dynamic? How does she feel about that now that she's connecting with Jinu? Did they even love each other? How did that happen? Like, I don't need a full flashback, but even a couple of hints would have made that part of her story land even harder. But honestly, that's it. 2 real nitpicks, no big deal. So yeah. This movie is really freaking solid. Super funny dialogue, great story, and the music is straight up infectious. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Easy 8.5 out of 10 for me. And that's all I've really got for now. If you like this breakdown, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Next up, I will be talking about Ninja Turtles, so stick around for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.